everybody. My name's Louise. Some of you may have seen me before. Some of you probably haven't. I'm usually on Tuesdays mornings at 11, but I've not been on for a couple of months. I've changed my time for reasons. Today I'm doing postcard readings with Monet postcards here, and I've got some other decks. So these are really nice. If you're into art, it might be good for you. If you'd like to comment if you're into art. I like to work with family history, genealogy, ancestor type readings. It's one of my hobbies, doing genealogy. So if that's of interest to you, please say. So yeah, I'm also a medium, and I've not done this for a little while, so I know it's still there. I've still got the links there. And as I was tuning in, I was meditating. If this means anything to anybody, please shout up. I saw somebody waving a flag, and it wasn't the Union Jack, and I don't think it was the American flag, but it sort of blue, red, white. I felt, and I was sort of thought it was Commonwealth. Now I felt it could be Australia, New Zealand, Canada. I'm not sure if they're all Commonwealth. There also could be linked to India, which is, what do you call that? The old empire. Somebody in spirit, I feel, or somebody you know, is very patriotic. They're waving a flag. And there's also something to do with the garden centre. Somebody works there, somebody's just been, somebody's going, and possibly somebody's been looking at life insurance, pensions, that sort of thing, retirement. Please pipe up if anybody understands any of this. Australia Day was the other day, Tani. Okay, thank you. Is that what I'm getting then? Your birthday. Okay, I'll talk to you, please, Tani. I don't think I've ever spoke to you before. So would you understand, Tani, I hope I'm saying your name right, anything about a garden centre, somewhere where you go and buy plants, plant sales and things like that, or something to do with retirement planning? Does this mean anything to you, or is there something about somebody in the spirit world? Oh, okay, it could be Mel. My best mate is very patriotic. My husband is a landscaper. My husband and I was also talking about life insurance, and we're Australian. Okay, sorry, Tani, if you can just listen as well. But I think I'm with you, Mel. I think I spoke to you in the past, Mel. Okay, thank you. This is all quite specific. So we've got the landscaper, life insurance, and I did think it was Australian flag, and apparently I didn't know it was Australia Day. Okay, Mel, where are we going with this? We've got so the landscaping. So could it be, Mel, that there is something, life insurance? Is there something, Mel, about your husband and planning for the future right now? I'm not going to say how old you are. I have no idea, but you have been thinking as a couple about the future, and in particular about what's going to happen in years to come. Your best mate is in spirit, but Tani and I can probably both take it since we're both Australian. Okay, well, okay, we may have a double link here, so with the Australians today. So yeah, anyway, Mel and possibly Tani as well. We've got sunflowers here. We've got a nice vase of sunflowers. So you, Mel, your husband, and Tani possibly, sunflowers is about optimism and positivity. Now, this is where I've got to think. I work with flowers spiritually. So we're in winter, deepest winter in Britain. Yes, we're trying to start his landscaping business again since moving to the country, but he's also been talking about starting a different path. Okay, maybe we'll find out a bit more about that. Okay, so Mel, your husband's thinking about doing something new. So I was saying it's winter here in Britain. Are sunflowers out in Australia at the moment? Because that sunflowers, it's like summer So are sunflowers out now where you are? Because in flower psychometry, we're in heavy hot summer here, and the sunflowers are out now. Are they? Because this is meaning two different things to me. If this was to somebody in Europe, I would say that this could be a timing thing of the summer when, yes, they are, and they're significant to you. Okay, well, thank you. So this is a double thing for me. For Europeans, this could be a timing of summer, but you are in your summer and the sunflowers are out. So perhaps it's meaning the timing is now, but it also can mean, positivity, optimism. The sunflower in flower psychometry, one of the things is it's an annual. You plant it from seed and it grows quickly. So it's very time oriented. So you have to strike while the iron's hot. So if your husband is at a planning stage, I mean, does he have any idea what he wants to do? Let me see where we're going with this. Because if he knows what he wants to do, it could be that this is the right time now to do something about it. So the sunflower is out in summer to autumn, which is your season now. So there's a bit of a short time scale to get something started. That's what I want to say, because it can take off really quickly. The sunflower grows really tall. It's all about positivity and confidence here. And we've got the rider, which is a similar kind of thing. This is the rider in Lenormand, and the rider, yes, he does. We were trying to catch up with somebody today to talk about his landscaping again. Okay, the rider here moves very fast. He's on his horse. It's the first card in the Lenormand. So he moves really fast. It's the beginning of something because it's a number 1 and it's very quick. So whatever, and the sunflower grows quick. So whatever it is, it feels like it's the potential for it to take off. But you've got to use this energy of the number 1 here of a horse, galloping quick, and the sunflower. There's a lot of, it's like you've got to strike while the iron's hot, if that makes sense. Let me get a bit more for you, because it seems very important about the future and when you both retire. It's like securing a good deal or something that's going to take you through to retirement. There's something, it's along the lines of life insurance and things like that. And all, seeing the garden centre here, the nursery, the plants, it's all nurturing something. That's what I want to say. We've got a number here. We've got a number 5, if that means anything to you. Okay, thank you. If that's a 5 months or 5 weeks, 5 years, 5 months, 5 years. Yes, there's something we definitely have been talking about a lot, especially life insurance. Okay, thank you. And we have, what's this? We have the number 5, and we've got a fox. Fox could be your spirit animal. The fox is very cunning and sly and crafty in a good way. So this is about being cunning. Does that make sense with you both? That it's like plotting. Yes, it does. Our twin daughter's birthday. Okay, all right, okay. So it's about plotting for the future. A fox, this sly. So it may be that you are having to keep all your cards held in your hand close to you. You're not revealing everything to the world yet because you don't want to mess things up, if that makes sense. What else? I'm hearing rodeo. That's American. Does that make sense to you? Could this be symbolic that, you're frightened of falling off? This, could be the horse, even the mechanical bull, they have on the rodeos or whatever. You're scared of messing up, falling off. That's what it feels like. And also the cat here suggests to me that your husband is thinking of being independent with his work now and going it alone even. And is this what he's wondering about? But there's a key with it, which is success. So it's really how much effort you put into it, and how a certain amount of secretivity, frightened of falling off the horse, can take that saying, yeah, okay. So it definitely seems to be about planning, getting things organized, getting things in place very quickly, getting the facts together in the next, however long the sunflowers are out, say, I don't know, about another 6 weeks, couple of months. That's a time limit for getting this going, getting all the facts together. And there's a certain amount with a fox, there's a certain amount of cunningness, secretivity, perhaps, almost like stalking something. That's what it's feeling like. This says grandmother here. So it could be your grandmother, could be with you here. I don't know if you know the name Alice at all. I've got the name Alice just come through there. So I don't know if you could take that. But this is saying there's a grandmotherly type link around. And yes, this is all about what with the sunflower growing tall and the horse going fast. This is, yeah, striking while the iron's hot. Yes, haha, we've been stalking local businesses to see the competition. Yeah, thank you for confirming that. Definitely on the right lines now. Let me just get one more charm to see some advice. I'm looking at a book on my bookshelf here, and it says writers. So does writing make any sense regarding, I sometimes get drawn to different parts of my house. So writers, so is anything to do with writing important? Have you got to write a proposal or something like that? Or you've got to get your facts straight. You need to write lists. This is what I'm feeling. Not Alice. Okay, perhaps that's for somebody else. And as I mentioned, timing, I've got the alarm clock there. So it's very much time constraints with this. We've got a teapot, which is it's like small social gatherings, but in business it can be like meetings, you know. It's like going to a cafe and meeting up with people, but it's not big business, but it's like it's socializing for work, if that makes sense. And definitely something to do with writing as well. I think it's writing lists or writing proposals or something like that. Yes, we both wrote lists, quotes, so can take that. Okay, so we're on the right lines here. Anything else, please? I've got regarding the Alice, it's now gone to, I don't know, you probably won't know this song here, but there's a song in the UK that used to be Living Next Door to Alice. So is there something to do with neighbours? Not the TV program, but there's something to do with neighbours living next door to Alice. I've just got that, if that makes sense. But I don't think it's a TV program. This could be to do with your grandma from the past. I'll just leave that there for you. Yeah, it's definitely, yes, we love that. Oh, you know it. I'm glad. I didn't know if you knew that one. Yeah, they just brought that through. Okay, where are we going with this? Living next door to Alice. This feels like a long while ago, even perhaps when your grandmother was around. Oh, you can take the neighbours thing as well. Okay, so they're going on about neighbours. Would you understand your neighbourhood? You mentioned like business and that, and there's a lot of competition for job work and jobs and things like that. And the neighbourhood where you are, there's something very important about it. Something like the business, the small businesses and things like that. It's all very much spirit want you to get your facts straight. Oh, the Aussie version is exactly the same as the British one. Chubby Brown. Is it Roy Chubby Brown, the rude, the swearing one? I won't say it. That's what, yeah. Okay. Somebody's bringing through a sense of humor. Would you understand? Is your grandma is your grandma still in spirit? Did she have a sense of humor, or did she swear? Did she swear? Because somebody's got a sense of humor here. So I'm going to leave it with you, but just let your husband know that they know what's happening. And yeah, we've got this time constraint to get all the facts together. You need to be a bit, shall we say, a bit secretive about it until you're ready. You absolutely know what you're doing, and they know what you're doing. And well, you say your birthday was Australia Day. That came through very strong there. I'm going to leave the love with you. Thank you, Mel. Right then, let's see where we're going next. Okay, is there anybody else here? Hi, Wendy. Wendy Skool, was that? Hi, Wendy. I don't think I've spoke to you before. Are you Australian as well? Am I getting all the Australian people today? Because I've had like two things. Okay, Wendy Skool. I like your surname. I'm attracted to your surname. Let's see. Right. We have a very nice scene here, Wendy. Excuse me. And it's okay, right. We have a very nice scene, and it's like a field of flowers, and there's a church in the distance there. Wendy, just let me know, yes or no. Would you understand somebody in spirit that went to church? Perhaps a mother or a grandfather. I've got like these red flowers here look like poppies to me. They might not be, but they look like poppies. Poppies represent memories. So are the memories of somebody going to church, perhaps even you when you was young, something like Sunday school. Just let me know. Yes, is that somebody in spirit that went to church? Okay, interesting. I'm going to have to dig deep for this one. We've got a mermaid here, and we've got a Dracula's teeth. I'm going to have to work with this. Dracula's teeth can be something scary. Is there something that's scaring you a bit at the moment, Wendy? Or could it be that you were scared of something when you was young to do with church or Sunday school or something like that? Let's see where we're going with this. I need more information, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got a judge here. We've got a judge. Now, this card in particular, sometimes it looks to me like they're about to get divorced. So I'll just put that out there. Is there something to do with a divorce going on at the moment, Wendy? Or is this in the past? Or is this somebody in spirit? Yes, when younger, was you a bit cautious and you didn't like the church or something like Sunday school? And is this connected to a couple that got divorced or who are going through a divorce now? Or is there something, not supposed to talk about court cases, but this is to do with a judge, if that makes sense. Where else are we going with this? What does that mean? Pasted. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. The number 30 could also be important, like an age or something. Right, where are we going with this, please? Somebody's getting quite impatient with me. They're tapping the fingers like that, saying, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Would you understand something like a mother or a grandma who was quite religious and got impatient with people and a bit scary, shall we say? If not, I might have to leave this link and go on to somebody else. I've just got this thing. Sure, I've just got something, just a strong feeling about somebody at Sunday schools and being frightened and things like that. If that's not for you, I think I'm going to leave this connection, Wendy. It may have come through for somebody else. So let me just get you a card to take with you. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, Wendy, the message for you, though, was I realised the lessons I learned through my life were for my own benefit. So that's for you, Wendy. Somebody's going on about their lessons then. Can we go back to Helen, please? Because Helen mentioned the judge then. My brother passed 2 months ago. He was judge. Everything is resonating. Okay, thanks for coming forward there, Helen. Sorry about that, Wendy. Sometimes they like to jump in on other people. Okay, so you understand about the judge. You understand about, was this to do with Sunday school with you, Helen? And is there somebody... I suppose he saw lots of divorces and things like that. Is there a divorce going on? Would you also, Helen, understand about a fish? Did he do fishing? Did your brother do fishing? Angling? I don't know. It's quite interesting. There's something, the Dracula teeth came up, which it can be about fear. So it feels like somebody was frightened about church or Sunday school. Okay, your mum was always at church. I went to Sunday school, and it feels like you at times you were a bit scared of somebody that was there. Okay. Got the teapot like the last lady. So your mum, this is definitely a thing about church with the teapot. Would you understand she was quite involved? Oh, your partner loves fishing. Thank you. Is your mum still here? Can you just tell me if your mum's still here or if she's in spirit? There's something about your mum doing a lot of social activities at the church, and like just doing the tea and things like that. That's what I'm feeling with this. Okay, so I think you've probably got your brother here then. They're not showing me if they're male or female, but let me just see what they want to say. On about tuna, the fish, tuna. Tuna sandwiches. Is that a memory or something? And pork pies. Are you British, Helen? Got pork pies. Pork pies could be somebody that liked pork pies. I don't know if you're British or not. Can you say if not, there's a connection possibly with Leicestershire. Your mum passed 3 years ago. She was very social. Yes, she did the teas after church. Okay, Helen, do you understand Leicestershire in Britain, or pork pies? Now, you say that your brother was a judge. I'm seeing somebody on a motorbike, though. Is this your brother? Did he you have a motorbike at all, or is that somebody else in spirit? Or is that somebody they're showing me down here on the earth plane? Okay, right, okay. Thank you. So you love pork pies, and they were my dad's favourite. But would you understand? I don't know if you know in your family history, or is there a connection? You're from Manchester. I do feel there's a connection with Leicestershire, though, as well. You might not know about that. Okay, so we've got the pork pies. We've got a motorbike as well. So your mum's passed, your brother's passed, and is your dad passed as well? Would your dad be to do with the motorbike? Can't connect with a motorbike. Okay, right, thank you. I had something then and it's gone. Can you bring it back, please? Show me again. Okay, they just showed me something and it's gone, and that means did your mum or your dad have dementia towards the end, Alzheimer's, because they're making me forget things? So that's usually my code for Alzheimer's, dementia, a memory loss towards the end of the life. I'm also coughing a bit. They're not showing me, but they just showed me the motorbike. I feel somebody had a chest problem towards the end as well, perhaps smoked even. Yes, Dad passed 6 years ago. No motorbike connection. Okay, right. They brought back this motorbike or a bike or a moped. Could it be your mum had Alzheimer's? Okay, thank you. Thanks for confirming that, Helen. Now they're showing me is it your dad or your brother music then that's connected to biking? Could even be like mods, Northern Soul, that type of thing. Yes, she died, passed with pneumonia. Yeah, okay, thank you. They're bringing me through this. If it's not the motorbike having one, it's liking the music that goes with that type of thing. I'm getting the Who now. You know the band The Who and all the mod type stuff. That's up near Manchester, isn't it? Near Wigan, all around there, the Northern Soul. Would you understand this with your dad or your brother enjoying that type of music? Wigan Casino and Motown and ska, perhaps even reggae. I don't know why. I just heard the Disney film Bedknobs and Broomsticks there. That's quite unusual, isn't it? And the name Polly, but I think it's Polly put the kettle on. I think your mum's saying could that have been like almost like a nickname at the church, like Polly put the kettle on? Okay, so why is mum, dad, and brother come through today, please? They've come through to say hello. Okay, not Kath. I think maybe that's coming in for somebody else then. Right. So I've got a motorbike, a motorbike for somebody anyway. So that's not with you, Helen. So can you take that away for the time being? And let's see what I think they've just come through to say hello. But regarding the judge bit, Helen, with your brother, would you understand? Is it that you judge yourself? Or there's something going off in your life where you feel like you're being judged at the moment? It could be that you're putting a downer on yourself even. I feel this is from your brother. It says, even though my life was cut short, I lived it on my terms. So I feel this is from your brother here, Helen. Would you understand that about him? That he lived his life on his own terms. That's what he's come through to say today. But I do feel that he wants to say that you're either judging yourself or you feel that you're being judged at the moment by other people, and it's not necessarily right it's not necessarily right what you're thinking. It's affecting your confidence. There's something about being judged at the moment. You're very down at the moment, as you went so subtly. Okay, right. What would you like to say? Do you know this name Steve at all? And I'm hearing Olive as well. You didn't understand the music. This could be for the person that has the motorbike and the music, who I think I need to talk to next. But I'll just put this out there, Helen. Is it you that your brother or your family, something to do with dancing, line dancing? Or your partner, Steve? I said, I am with you. Would you understand something about dancing, and in particular line dancing? Just seeing line dancing now. I'm also hearing baby. I don't know if somebody's pregnant or there's a new baby or something. Now, this is very nice. This is really nice. We've got 3 charms here for you. And this is a message I feel from your brother, your mum and your dad. We've got a star. It's kind of wishing upon a star. So know that you're a star in their mind, okay? And I remember his wife. Oh, you remember, right? I remember his wife's nephew died in a motorcycle accident a few years ago. Okay, thank you for saying that. That's probably what it's about. You love dancing. Okay, thank you. So we can take the motorbike. That's come through to say hello there. Know that you're the nephew is also with them all. Just come through to say hello. We've got a wish for you there. You're feeling a bit down and sad at the moment. Just know that if you ask them, if you talk to them at all, talk to your brother, because he's come through today. So I don't know if he's been through before, but to make a wish for what you would like to happen in life. We've got a love heart there. So there's a lot of love come through. They are listening to you. And look, this is the best thing. We've got hope there. So putting the hope and the wish together. Don't ever give up. That's the message for you today. Do not judge yourself. You are lovely and perfect as you are. You're well loved, and it's their wish for you. You know, have some hope and optimism for the future. Never give up. That's the message today for you, Helen. So I'm going to leave the love with you, and thank you. Thank you. Very sad. As I was thinking of his wife and children, they had to try and resuscitate him. It was so sad. Well, know that he's fine now. He's all right, and he's come through with the rest of your family. So you're welcome. I'm glad that helped. Right then. Tani, the music I can take, and my dad has chest on smoking, and I ride, and my partner is in a bike gang. I can also take Polly. She was my great-great-grandmother who was Queen my tribe. Okay, Tani. So, yes. So, okay. So, is that Queen the band? Okay. Okay, so we've got the chest and the smoking, and we've got a few motorbikes now. Let's see where we're going with this for you, Tani. So, Tani, we have a river. I think it's a river with a boat on here. Oh, right. She was queen of our tribe in here in Australia. Oh, that's interesting. So you have a slightly different ancestry, family history to a lot of us then, because you have a tribe. How lovely and interesting. Yes, a river is significant, and we have a boat. Well, here it is, Tani. And very first off, I got the patriotism as well, didn't I? With the flag. You're a native Australian, so like I don't want to say this wrong. Is it like Aboriginal? I'm sorry if I've got that wrong, but how interesting. And the river, you have a boat. Okay. Doesn't kind of look like that, does it, Tani? So, do you live near the river? The Aboriginal. Do you live near the river? Because these houses, these buildings are right next to the river here. Now, as I'm connecting with this, would you understand? You have a faster boat, okay. Would you understand, though, back in your family history, I don't know how long ago this would have been, a flooding situation? Because I do feel that your ancestors travelled by river as well. Australia always ignorantly seems hot to me. Don't know how many rivers they have. Of course they have rivers. Yes, my property is right near the river and grew up swimming in the river. Okay, that is very interesting. We've had floods for many years. Yes, somebody in spirits showing me about this flood. Would you understand why they're going on like the Nile, like almost like the Nile in? You had a huge flood a couple of years ago. Yeah, they're going on about that. So, because they're bringing to my attention, you know, like the River Nile in Egypt, they had floods back in history, and it was all to do with the crops and things like that. Would you understand? Did this flood almost damage like crops, or almost destroyed livelihoods, not necessarily for you, but for the people around you? They're just showing me the River Nile back hundreds of years ago when they needed it for agriculture and things like that. It's quite random, really. It seems to be like. So would you understand that the flood a couple of years ago caused a lot of financial problems to the people in your neighborhood? Yes, the floods damaged lots. It feels like it caused, problems for people's livelihood in your area. And even now, people are still recovering. We've got a Christmas tree. And yes, back in history, before I was born, there was too. Yeah. Yeah. So they just show me the River Nile here. So I've got a tree here, and in particular, a Christmas tree, a Victorian scene here with Santa. Does this mean anything to you? Did something Christmas? The flood a couple of years ago caused a lot of financial damage to everyone and a lot of livestock gone. Yeah. And would this be, because this is in particular a Christmas tree, the Christmas just gone wasn't quite what it usually is, because there wasn't enough, shall we say, money around. Is this right? Something about the Christmas just gone. This is what I'm picking up here. I'm also hearing, Tani, about damage to reputation. So I feel that's as a general for the people around you. Oh, this is quite an interesting thing. It says karma there. Karma. So it's almost like the area where you live, this was like karma on that. Would that make sense? So we done a Kris Kringle instead. Would you understand why I'm getting karma? That there's some sort of like retribution, almost an act of God. I don't know where we're going with this, spirit. No, karma is what I always say. What was that about being in court, Tani? Or is that somebody else saying that? Oh, okay. I don't know. You say you're in Australia, but we've got the American flag here. So do you have links with America? And we've got the letter S as well. I'm hearing about newspapers, tabloids as well. Was this right across Australia, or perhaps even to America? This was reported, the floods. Got a suitcase here. Look, at this suitcase has got New York, Paris. You have been to America. New York, Paris, and Tokyo on it. And we've got a cross, which is kind of like the fate, the karma again. It just feels like the flooding was reported internationally. Why are we going to know this? You've been to America, though. Okay. Yes, it would have been over in the news in most places. Okay, they're just telling me this. They're just showing me this. It's newspapers, particularly America, even London, perhaps even Japan. I don't know. You wear a cross around your neck. You also buried your cousin yesterday. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's sad. Did you understand the letter S? Or have you just said that? Right, I've got, I don't know if you've heard of the author Tolkien, J.R. Tolkien. He did that's just coming. He did Lord of the Rings and I think The Hobbit. Does that mean anything to you, Tani? I just got Tolkien coming. That's quite random. Fantasy, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. Is this something, you can take the letter, is this something that you like to read or see the films, or somebody in spirit liked fantasy, Lord of the Rings? Also getting things like The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. That's somebody else. C.S. Lewis. Your brother loves that music. Is it? We call him Smeagol. Okay, your brother's still here. Right, okay, so they're just bringing through this all. Now, what would you like to say to Tani, please? It's about recovery. So, because I'm getting so much about these floods on the river, this is about recovery and knowing that spirit are with you. There's a certain amount of protection there, and knowing that you realize that these things will continue to happen in the future. Not saying anything's going to happen, soon, but because they're going on about Egypt again and the Nile, these things, it's just nature. These things, there's a certain amount of protection and trying to damage. Oh, thank you. It's not me, Tani. It's just from spirit. This is what spirit are influencing me. So it's like protecting yourself as much as you can. Yes, you agree. It will continue in the future. So it's like doing the best you can where you live, because I feel that you don't want to move or you're not able to move. So this is not a warning, by the way. I'm not, and I wouldn't, even if I saw something, I wouldn't say anything. It's just being aware, because it's something that, it's just nature. So that's just what they're saying. Got a message here. I am walking alongside the family members who are struggling. This is probably about your cousin. Did you say your cousin now? Your cousin, the funeral you went to yesterday. So there's somebody that's related to you and the funeral you went to yesterday. And there's an umbrella there, which is like a protection itself. I have the best of both worlds. My property is in the country where the river is, and I also live in the city next to the beach. Okay, right. But looking at this postcard here, it's calm at the moment. You've had 7 cousins passed in the last 2 months. Oh, well, that's why this person in spirit's bringing through the comfort and the protection there. The family's having it rough, aren't they? Okay, so yeah, it's calm now, so there's no need to worry. But they're just saying it how it is, really. Not about taking the rough with the smooth. But yeah, just look to the future and just make provision as best as you can, and know that you're always protected because they've got the umbrella there. And I'm going to leave the love with you, Tani, and thank you. It has been tough, and I'm very thankful for your message. I appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome. Bless you. I hope everything is all right. And yeah, if we can send some healing later to all your cousins. Crikey me, there's been a lot going off. Right then, do we have anybody else for a message? Who would like a message now, please? Tina, any message for me from family and spirit? Thanks, Tina Mason. Hi, Tina. I don't think I've spoke to you today before. Tina, I've got music coming up again and dancing. Tina, is it you that likes going to, shall we say the old word, discos, perhaps not nightclubs, but, going out and boogieing, dancing, likes singing, likes music? Or is that somebody in spirit? I think it's today now. Right, I've got somebody else who's having trouble getting the words out in spirit as well. Now we've got another vase with some beautiful flowers. They look like they could be carnations or something like that. Carnations symbolize love. Yeah, you love music and dancing. Do you actively go out when you can and dance? Now, this looks like carnations. Carnations to me symbolize romantic love. I don't know if this means anything to you at the moment, or it could be like blossom, like a blossom tree, which is, I don't know where you are in the world, got a lot of Australians here today, but in Europe, the blossom is coming out in like March, shall we say. Oh, you gave me mum carnation. Is your mum still with us, Tina? I just felt this was carnations, and there's also blossom. There's something about Valentine's. Is there a passing, a birthday, or an anniversary around February the 14th? Because I've got this feeling of love, and it could be romantic love, but it could be the timing of middle of February here. Don't know if you know the name Beryl at all. Right, we've got a card here. I've got the number 22 and it says official person. This person looks like he's in the military. Tina, would you understand somebody either that you know now or somebody that's passed that was in the military, the army or soldier, maybe even, well, in UK, yes, Mum just got with X today. Is the ex, is that a romantic situation going on? You've got back with him, or your dad was in the army? Okay, and is your dad in spirit, please? Because this feels somebody who's got lots of medals there. So just let me know if your dad's in spirit, and we can work with that. I don't know if the age of 22 means anything to you, or a house number, or something like that. There's also a wish for you, Tina. Dad's in spirit. Okay, so I feel we've got Dad with us here then, showing you like he's possibly got some medals. Now we've got, this is a mouse, I think. Is it a mouse? Got a little mouse. The tiniest little mouse. Tiny little mouse. I don't know if literally somebody's had a problem with mice in their house or yard or garden or shed or garage, or the mouse can be small problems. It can be nervousness, anxiety, and it's very small. So would you understand that about you, Tina, having some anxiety at the moment, or have you actually got problems, or is there a memory about a mouse? Now there's something about handwriting, some old handwriting. It could be in an old document. They're showing me an old document. It could be something like a will or something. Does this mean anything to you? Probably with squirrels. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a charm for squirrels, so it could be a squirrel. You do suffer with anxiety. Okay. And would you understand your dad is showing me quite upright and quite forthright, kind of said it like it was, called a spade. Is that who I'm getting? Called a spade, because this feels like this is a quite romantic and, you know, gentle and feminine, but then we've got the masculinity here. So would you understand that your mum was the gentle one and your dad was more the official person in the family, if that makes sense? But they're both, it's like, it's, I forgot what we said. Did you say that your mum's in spirit or not? Because it's like somebody's come through for like Valentine's Day to go on about love. That's what it's coming through for, and a bit of anxiety there. It feels like I've got your dad here. He's not showing me, but he's got some hesitancy about telling people that he loves them. This is what it's feeling like, Tina, because I do feel that he might not have necessarily told somebody that he loves them, but he did mean it. This is what I've got. Wish come through twice. So like the other lady, yeah, it sounds like your dad. There's a need to make a wish and ask spirit for help with what's troubling you. What's this say? This says just for you. That's nice. So yeah, I do feel like dad didn't necessarily tell you that he loved you all the while, or even your mum, but he's the bringing spirit of bringing through this like love here. If it's not romance, then it's self-love. Mum here Dad wouldn't tell us he loved us. Okay, thank you. Thanks for confirming that. Well, he is now, because he's brought through these lovely, and this is definitely about Valentine's. So, but we don't have to take Valentine's Day as being, lovers and things. It's just treat it as a day for love, self-love for you. That's what he's bringing through. He's got a wish for you to take more care of yourself and love yourself more. And because this also looks like carnations and blossom, the spring is a time to look forward. You're going to be blooming a lot more. Let me just see what his message is for you, because he was this military feel, quite official and upstanding, and I'm getting the sense that he wished he could have been more, at least expressed his love more to everybody in the family. What are we going with this? Show me a mountain. If he didn't do mountain climbing or walking himself, then it could be symbolic of you feel like you're climbing a mountain at the moment. You've got some struggles, but it's saying that you will get to the top. So just take it steady. That's what it's saying. Oh, this is nice. We've got a rainbow here. It says things happened as they were meant to. So that's nice. So just know that everything is going to be all right. There's a path here, a path through the going through the field, and there's some signposts either side. So it could be that you're on a path. He loved the hills. Yeah. Oh, you're reaching the top. That is brilliant, because that's why the rainbow's there, isn't it? So there's a path that you are on right now, and you may be wondering whether to turn off to the left or the right. I'm feeling with this that he's saying you should just carry straight on. So don't get distracted by these two different ways. There may be two different things, left and right. Don't get distracted, because you're near the top and there's the rainbow. So that's really nice, isn't it? There's a bit of nervousness from the mouse, the anxiety about it, but his wish is for you to reach the top of the mountain. Let me see where else. If there's anything else for you, Tina. Keep smiling, keep dancing, keep singing, listening to your music, because that's very important. He's got like Tubular Bells. Mike Oldfield's just come in. The song, I don't know if that means anything to you. I don't know if somebody played a musical instrument at all, but that's just come in, Tubular Bells. I've also got a cough. Somebody had a cough as well. Also, was it your dad that was into horror films? Like, I've also got a bit like The Exorcist and things like that. I don't know if somebody in your family likes horror films, or somebody in spirit like watching horror films. I've just got The Exorcist. Enjoy watching horror films from the past. That's just come in. Thank you. I was wondering whether to walk away from Kay, but he told me his feelings. You're the mouse. It's you that's coughing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get. Is this about your love life then? Let me just see what let's just see what the advice could be about Kay. Right. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. That signifies a man. So that's K. This, I don't know if you know a letter N. And this, interesting. Somebody told me once that a chimney sweep signifies a husband. They used to have them at weddings in the Victorian times. So that's interesting, but I don't know if N means no. Just take that on board. If you can think what N means, I need more information, please, Spirit. No, not horror, but I was watching horror and mate knocked on window scraping me. Okay. There are a lot of memories, I feel, with your love life, perhaps, Kay, and you are unlocking the door. It's like you're finding out stuff. I can't say whether, because of the N, I don't know if that means no or not, but it does feel like, Kay, only you can make your mind up about your love life and the future, but know that your dad and the rest of the family and spirit are out looking out for you. But it is a significant relationship that you've had perhaps in the past. So I'll leave that with you and you make your own decisions in the future. But thank you, Tina. And thank you, everybody. I enjoyed that, and nice to get different energies and people on a Saturday. So I'll see you all soon, maybe a fortnight. And bye.